Welcome to the Gen X Journey podcast. Dive into all things important to Gen Xers, from advice on aging parents, expert interviews, product reviews, and heartfelt conversations. So put down the joystick, grab your Walkman, dust off your old yearbooks, and welcome to the Gen X Journey.
Everybody, welcome back to the Gen X Journey podcast. This is Steve. I'm back with my good friends Noel and Keith. Today we're going to do a episode that we're sort of labeling the Gen X Mixtape. And really it's a list of the most streamed songs from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, songs that have been streamed by Gen Xers. So you're going to love this list. It's gonna, as we go through this list, it's gonna probably remind you of moments. Probably be I remember where I was when I heard this song. I remember, which party I was at or what date I was on when I heard this song. There might even be some of these songs this was at your wedding. So, Noel, looking at you.
Yes, I know, right?
But that being said, Keith, why don't you sort of kick us off with the beginning of our list?
Yeah, so this list was found through using Spotify and a couple of websites, one in particular, officialcharts.com. So appreciate the data that we're getting through some of those charts. But the first one that I think is fun that comes to mind is Wonderwall. So these were 70s, 80s, and 90s. Wonderwall by Oasis came out in 1995. My favorite thing about this song now is the joke. Have you heard the joke about this guy? My wife keeps telling me I've got to stop singing Wonderwall by Oasis. I said, maybe. Have you heard the song?
Maybe.
You gotta be the one. So anyway, I love that joke. It makes me laugh. But anyway, so Wonderwall, I'm going to go through. Let's each take 5. What do you think? So
Okay, good.
Wonderwall by Oasis is the first one that's on this list that comes as a great song from the 90s. Oasis just made a big return too, just this last couple of months. So pretty cool. That's a huge band overseas. I didn't realize the magnitude of how big that band is, but they are huge.
Yeah.
So the next one is one that we all know. We talked about through the Live Aid concert, and that's Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. So we're in the years of the 5. So 1995 was Wonderwall. 1975, believe it or not, was when Bohemian Rhapsody came out. Still can't think of this song without thinking of Wayne's World. So there's that.
Totally.
Another song, it's actually not my favorite Fleetwood. The next 2 are Fleetwood Mac songs. And one I don't like as much as the other. So Everywhere is in Fleetwood Mac's later years. If I were going to pick 270 or 280s Fleetwood Mac songs, it would probably be Gypsy and Hold Me. I think those are their 2 best 80s songs. This list says Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac. And then the 1977 song by Fleetwood Mac that they said is one of their favorites is Dreams. That's played a lot. So those are my top 5 as far as what was listed here first. So what are your thoughts about those? Do you know all those?
I think you have one more, Keith.
I have one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're right. I got into the Fleetwood Mac thing. You're right. So another Queen song, Don't Stop Me Now. Again, not one of my favorite Queen songs. Do you all like this one compared to some of the others?
Well, it helps me to hear Noel sing the songs for me to know what song it is.
I would have
I could have used his help on Fleetwood Mac there.
That one I know. I couldn't sing Wonderwall to save my life, but I mean, I do know Don't Stop Me Now. Anyway.
Right.
Sorry.
Give our audience what they want, Noel.
So those are all good ones, but I would have probably picked a couple of other Queen songs. Maybe they're further down this list that you all will say. So there you go.
Yeah.
Who's next?
I love Queen. I don't think there's a Queen song I don't like.
True.
But is it the best of the Queen? Don't Stop Me Now. Probably not.
Yeah, exactly.
The next one on the list. Do you want me to take the next 5, Steve? Or you want to take the next 5?
Go for it, Noel.
Okay, so the next 5 on the list. This one is one of my favorites. I love this song.
Man, me too.
It's by Toto, the song Africa.
Oh.
It's one of the first. I was thinking about it. There is a killer cowbell solo, like right at the very beginning,
Yes.
That one. That was really good.
Sounded just like it.
It did. I
Yeah, no,
started dancing to the tune.
I can hear it. I can hear it in my head. But anyway, I don't know why I got off on a cowbell tangent, but there you go.
Everybody needs more
but it's
cowbell, Noel.
Yes.
everybody always needs more cowbell, and it was the original more cowbell song actually. So that's really cool. Anyway, that was from 1982, and then "Don't Look Back in Anger" by Oasis was in 1995. That's next on the list.
Mhm.
I needed to hear this one. I don't think I've
Yeah.
got that in my head. Do y'all
I'm
have that in
drawing
your head?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
drawing
not.
a blank on this
Yeah,
one.
I know about 3 Oasis songs, if I'm being honest, and that's not one of them. So, but
Okay.
again, they're so big, and it doesn't surprise me, especially now since they've made this return, that there's more. I bet there's more Oasis songs that we've done this today than there would have been half a year ago because of
Yeah, I
that
bet you're
comeback.
right.
Yeah. And then the next song is "Iris" by the Goo Goo Dolls. This is from 1998. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank.
You would know it.
Do y'all know this
You would
one?
know it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
you
I'm
would
sure I
know it.
would.
So yeah,
Okay.
it's a good one. I'm gonna play this, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm playing this for y'all.
Okay. I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I know. I got
Okay.
it. I got it. Okay.
The listeners, I don't want this thing to get chopped because of legal issues. So you're not going to hear it, but our guys are going to hear it, so we can hear it and understand it. So there you go.
Yeah.
You know it now.
That is a great song.
It's a good song.
Iris
Yeah.
it is a good song for
Yeah.
sure. But the next one is,
Oh,
one of my favorite all-time songs of all time. And that's "Don't Stop Believin'" by Journey from 1981. And I don't know if there's been a band that's can ever even touch Journey back in the Steve Perry days. Like, I just don't think there's any band that was even close to them, but amazing.
yeah. It's I think it doesn't matter what generation you are, anybody can connect with this song. I don't think what age you are, everybody loves this song. It's just an awesome celebratory song. I love it. I love it. I love it. So
Yep.
Such a good song.
And then the last one in my group of 5 is a song that was sung by Whitney Houston in 1987, and it's "I Want to Dance with Somebody."
Oh yeah.
That one, exactly.
Such a good song.
Just like Whitney
I
used
know.
to do it.
I feel like
But-
I had the pipes.
Yes.
But yeah, so those are the 5 that I'm still stuck on the Queen thing, and also I know y'all need to listen to the cowbell solo in Africa. It happens right before the song actually kicks off. Like, it's right at the very, very beginning. The drums start. The drums start the whole thing. It's that rhythm, boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, like that, and then the cowbell. Listen, it's
I'm going to tell you, Noel, I don't think I've ever quite paid attention to that cowbell, and I'm never going to unhear it now.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's the best. I don't know why that sticks with me, but like that's at the very beginning, and without the cowbell, it just doesn't start for me. But
I love it.
there it is.
Yeah,
I love
And
it.
it's an off rhythm. It's awesome.
Yeah, it makes sense because I've never seen you more jazzed up than whenever you hear cowbell. I mean, like electric guitar. Noel's like, yeah, this is pretty cool.
It's okay. It's
With a
okay.
cowbell or a
I don't know,
bassoon in
man.
there,
Off the chart.
and you got to pull Noel off the walls. He's so pumped up.
I'm in it to win it, man.
That's
Yeah,
right.
no, give me good cowbell and a good rhythm, man. I'm happy. But, yeah. So that's my 5. Steve, I think you're.
I love it.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, so first of all, what I'm learning from those lists is I need to spend more time with Fleetwood Mac because,
Dude,
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac is the bomb. Do y'all know much about them? That should be a deep dive in its own right.
yeah, maybe we should. Maybe we owe it to ourselves to educate ourselves more about Fleetwood Mac.
The
But,
history of the band members blows anything that Taylor Swift has about drama out of the water. It's
Oh my.
it's insane. Like,
is there Taylor
Wow.
Swift drama?
do what?
Jeez.
Is there Taylor Swift drama?
I mean,
don't know.
she always has drama with her boyfriends, right? At least she
No.
used to. Now it's all good. I think there's a kumbaya moment. She's engaged. Everything's happy. But before, it was like
Yeah.
every song was written about her boyfriend, right? Ex-boyfriend. So yeah,
That's true.
Fleetwood Mac, the couple of members of the band dated each other. Something happened, or they were married to each other. Something happened. Well, here's the fun story. So the lead singer writes a song about the breakup, and the band is still together. So the ex still has to play the song with her singing about the breakup. Now that's
No way.
legend. Yeah, that's legend.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's good.
we may have to do a deep dive into Fleetwood Mac. They're awesome. So
Last
Okay.
time I took a flight on American Airlines, they had all, of course, they have all the movies and stuff you can watch on their flight. There was a movie about, I think it was Fleetwood Mac, and I was like, I'll watch that some other time. I'm gonna have to go dig that documentary up and actually watch that.
Yeah,
so that sounds
Stevie
worth the
Nicks and all
investment.
those guys. It's a good group. So talented.
When
Yeah.
I-
Okay.
when
So
I grill
speaking
tonight,
of,
I'm
which
listening
one
to
is on
Fleetwood
your
Mac.
list?
All right, so next 5 on the list is obviously Fleetwood Mac, because I just sent this off into a tailspin for 3 minutes about that. His 1977 song "The Chain," which I'm sure one of the songs when I hear it, I'll say, "Oh yeah, I know it." Next on the list, oh yes,
Oh, okay. This is
chain,
really,
the
Steve,
chain,
this is very helpful.
yeah.
Great song, right? I know. It's funny because I don't know some of the names, but man, it's such a good song. Anyway,
Yeah.
that whole album, Rumors, is, oh my gosh. I would say that's probably one of the top 5 albums ever made. I'm not even kidding. It's so good.
From 1977.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
You know the
sure
name-
like 80% of Fleetwood Mac listeners are probably high while they're listening to the music.
Oh yeah,
because that's
absolutely.
what there's not a clear room in
No.
in there. It's all cloudy.
It is foggy.
Lots of fogginess.
All right,
That's a great song.
Next song in my group of 5 is 1984 classic by Bryan Adams, "The Summer of '69."
Oh
which,
man.
That's
no,
a
you
great
know this
song.
one? Yeah,
I know this one
song.
very, very well.
I think
69.
your top 5 is the best top 5 so far. I think.
I'm liking it. I tell you, the last 5 on this list is pretty solid, though.
Okay.
But, all right. So
have I told you all my wife's Bryan Adams song, or her voice when she sings Bryan Adams?
You
We've
mentioned
been married. It's amazing. Like, we were married 27 years before I realized she had a Bryan Adams singing voice, and I'm like, why have I never known this? It's next time we're together, somebody needs to put on a Bryan Adams song and get her to sing like Bryan Adams. I can't do it justice by trying to replicate.
That's
it's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. But anyway,
just when you know somebody.
No kidding.
I know, right?
That's awesome.
Anyway.
So the next song is a fun one from 1984 by Aha. Is "Take on Me."
Oh.
Take on me.
2 back-to-back 84 songs too there.
Yeah.
That was the cool video of where they do the cartoon to real life flip and all that.
Yeah.
That was cool.
And I'll tell you, I listened to some videos with their lead singer recently. You talk about an era where they didn't need auto-tune and they just sang good. That guy can really, I mean, he sings just like that song. There is no correction on that album, I'm sure.
Crazy.
So classically good, man.
Yeah. Next song on this list, every time you hear the intro, immediately reminds me of college.
Oh, totally.
And this is the 1991 song by Nirvana, "Smells Like Teen Spirit." I mean, as soon as you hear this intro, you're like, oh boy, I'm at Conference Cafe. Let's go.
No doubt. The
Great
introduction
song.
to what we all discovered when grunge hit, that thing hit us like a slam in the face, didn't it? Such a good song. I remember listening to it for the first time, not understanding if I liked it or didn't. You know, I was trying to understand this new sound, and I still don't personally think that Nirvana is my favorite grunge band, but I definitely understand the impact they had on music for sure. You know, so good.
What would you say is your favorite?
Mine?
For me, it's Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam.
Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains is mine, without question.
Yeah,
it's
really.
Lane Staley's voice just is amazing. So yeah, and I would say
You call them grunge.
Who's that? Alice in Chains? Yeah, they're that Seattle group for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, they were featured in that movie Singles that was kind of about the grunge scene. And yeah, I would say they were definitely grunge for sure.
Yeah.
So a little darker grunge on that darker side, but yeah.
Mm.
So Pearl Jam's up there. I'm with you, Noel. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So good.
Eddie Vedder, man, his voice is just, you know who he's so good. He's crazy.
Yeah.
But who of them aren't? I mean, all the grunge people are just.
I mean, he's the only one
They
lead
smoke
singer
the
still
flame.
alive for the most part. Holy cow. Like put that guy in
True.
bubble wrap. So that story about him coming up from California, and he was part of that Temple of the Dog, which was like basically Chris Cornell and all those guys. And then they were singing that song Hungry, and Chris Cornell couldn't hit the high notes. So they brought in Eddie Vedder and he could hit the high notes. If you heard that song, it's just the whole story about that when everybody was kind of working in this grunge scene it's fascinating. I'm sure there's a documentary about that. I want to go find it now.
Yeah. Let us know if you do.
Documentary
like that. Put the emphasis on the wrong syllable, didn't I?
The emphasis on the wrong syllable.
That's classic. So the next song on my list is a 1987 classic by Guns N' Roses.
Oh.
The number of times Keith and I have sung this song and totally just, brutalize the Axl Rose's rendition is endless. But it's the song "Sweet Child of Mine."
Oh man,
and the classic song. You can't help but pretend you're Axl whenever you're doing this. I mean, it's just amazing.
Slash's guitar is to Noel's cowbell. Okay, it's up there. That intro guitar to this song, I will never not turn the radio up the second I hear that guitar hit. So great.
No
So great.
No kidding.
Oh man, all of those. You have some solid 5, but you're right. The last 5, I think we just need to go in order around robin right here.
Okay, let's do it.
So yeah, so let's say the next one I'll do. So Michael Jackson, I think this is my favorite Michael Jackson song ever. I love the video of the steps that light up, and that's the 1982 song Billie Jean. I just love it. I really think this is my favorite Michael Jackson song ever. Yeah. What do y'all think? Big Michael Jackson fans or?
Yeah. As far as like songs I would put in front of it, this one's hard to beat. I agree. I'm trying to. Every time I think of Michael Jackson songs, I think of the Weird Al renditions.
Right? It's hard not to.
Yeah, I know. I know I've sung Weird Al's versions much more often than Michael Jackson versions, but doesn't mean I don't appreciate the Michael Jackson version by any means. But
you haven't lived until you've heard Michael Jackson music played on an accordion by Weird Al.
Yeah.
And hand farted.
Thriller is up there, I think. But
that's a good one. I remember my elementary school. We had a whole thing where we learned the Thriller moves, but it was like a big thing before the video released. And there was a live stream event, and all of us were in the classroom, and they were trying to teach us how to moon. It was crazy. I remember that whole thing. That was wild.
Yeah.
It was hard not to. He had such a unique sound, like that he was doing something that nobody else was doing at the time. And then Prince was the other one that was also like when a Prince song came on or Michael Jackson came on the radio, it was like it's just you could see it just stood out. They were so different from everything else that was on the radio at the time.
Absolutely.
Anyway, musical genius, that dude.
He was. Okay, we're back. It's fine. So yeah, you were right though. I mean, Michael Jackson definitely transcended. We had a little station identification pause in there in case it sounds like a weird transition, but we're back. We're back. And so yeah, Billie Jean, Michael Jackson. Who's next?
I was telling Steve while we were on our station identification break that have you ever heard the story that Eddie Van Halen told about when he was asked to play the guitar solo for Thriller?
I don't think I have. I want to hear this.
Really?
Oh my gosh. So Quincy Jones was involved with Michael Jackson and everything. Quincy Jones asked him if he would play the guitar solo for Michael Jackson, and Eddie Van Halen didn't know who Michael Jackson was from Adam. Like he had no idea, and he was like, "But it's Quincy Jones," and so I didn't want to say no, and I didn't have any idea who this black kid was that needed me to play a guitar solo. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. And he goes, "I normally Van Halen didn't do anything solo, like we did
Right.
everything together, and I didn't even bother even telling the rest of the band that I was doing this guitar solo for Quincy Jones, but I did it, and then Thriller took off. It was like this big deal, but it was funny. Like, I mean, anyway, when he was asked to do it, it was like he had no idea that it was who Michael Jackson was, or that Thriller was going to explode and become like this
Wow.
cultural icon of a song. But anyway,
That's funny. Wasn't it Beat It? I thought he did Beat It. Am I wrong?
Oh yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the same idea though. Same idea. He had no idea.
He had no idea who he was, but he goes, "Yeah, I need to play a guitar solo." Is that right? Beat It? Yeah, you're right. It is Beat It. Anyway.
It's one of the two, but that's hilarious. Yeah, he didn't think it was going to be a big enough deal. I won't tell the band. I'm just going to do this. It'll fade.
He's like, Quincy Jones asked me, it's just this black kid that needs somebody to play a guitar solo. I was like, I'll just go do it, whatever, no big deal. I didn't even, he goes, we had a very strict policy. We just didn't do solo things.
Right.
And so I just did it. Didn't even tell the rest of the band about it. And then boom, here goes Thriller, but
that's hilarious.
Or Beat It, but
one of
was
anyway.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's where you get caught with your hand between your legs right there.
Totally. Where were we?
After Billie Jean.
Billie Jean. Yes. So this next song is one that I listen to on repeat over and over and over again.
Yes.
And that's Bon Jovi's "Living on a Prayer" from 1986. Mm-hmm. So that song was just oh my gosh. I mean, that was that whole album. Yeah.
When Slippery When Wet, right? When that Slippery When Wet.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep. It's back when they actually came up with names for their albums instead of like 1986.
Was it like Bon Jovi 1?
Yeah. Bon Jovi. Great job.
Yeah.
All right.
That was a heck of an album.
Yes, it was.
The next song on the list is the 1978 classic by Earth, Wind and Fire. The song called September, and we've all heard it. Gosh, you hear it in commercials still a lot these days. But
I literally had to play it while y'all were talking because I couldn't remember what it was. And it's
really?
I've researched a bunch of these lists, and that one is always on there. And I'm like, I've got to listen to this. And you're right, I recognize it now, but I didn't just for the name.
Yeah,
that's a good one though. Okay, so rounding out, we've got two left. I think this one is another one of those that can go up with "Don't Stop Believin'" as just one of the all-time songs that Gen Xers love to listen to, and that's the Eagles' "Hotel California." I can't tell you how many times I've listened to this song, both from just their "Hotel California" album, but also the live album they released back in the late 90s that they did that one. So that's that's a heck 94. Of a song. Yeah, 94.
Yeah.
Such a good song. Holy cow.
Yep.
I would love to see them. Didn't they go to the Sphere too? I think they played at the Sphere. I would love to see the Eagles. That's one of the bands we've talked about, bands that we'd love to see live. I don't think we ever brought that one up, but that's definitely one now that it's come across this that I would love to see live. And I think who died? One of them died. Was it Glenn Frey?
Glenn Frey died.
Yeah. So
Vince Gill plays with him.
That's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's a guy who's got a heck of a voice, Vince Gill, man. He's really good.
He's so talented.
He really is. Doesn't get the respect he deserves, I think.
I'm excited that Noel gets his last one because I'm not sure there's a bigger fan.
That's right.
This group than Noel.
I just put y'all on mute and played it, and I listened to like the first 30 seconds of it, and I still don't know what the song is. That song is called "No Scrubs" by TLC from 1999, and I don't have any idea. I know there must be a lot of people that love it, but I couldn't place it.
It's
you guys heard it before?
I hate that song. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's stupid. But that's just me. I remember the first time I heard it, and they're like, "I don't want no scrubs. A scrub is a guy." And I'm like, "Why do I have to listen to a song that has to explain what it's talking about?" And I don't think that's actually what it was, but that's what I thought at the time. I hate it. I don't like it. I'm just going to say it. That's of all of the songs on this list. I said thongs. Of all the songs on this list, that would definitely be one that would not be on my playlist. So, but some of these other ones, yeah, but some of these other ones that get the honorable mention that we found while we were sifting through Reddit. Now these definitely, yeah, I don't want no thongs. Yes, I do. Sorry, I just heard you. Anyway, so yeah. So we also looked at some Reddit threads to find like an honorable mention. I think some of these should be up there in place of some of the others. So I'll start with What am I? Am I from Ireland? I'll start with 1976 and Boston's More Than a Feeling. Great song to start an amazing album. So definitely would be up there. What about y'all? Any of these resonate to y'all?
Well, yeah, I love Roxanne by the Police.
Roxanne. Oh yeah, absolutely. Any of these? No.
AC/DC's Highway to Hell is a good one.
Gosh, yeah.
I'll tell you, if I'm looking at a Gen X song, I'm gonna have to go back to kind of what you talked about, like hearing things in the dorm for the first time. And I remember in the dorm. Do you all remember when? I think it was called the jukebox, where you could pay through a phone to play a video. And my reintroduction to AC/DC was on that jukebox. Somebody would repeatedly pay for Thunderstruck to come on. And I love that song. I love that video. So if I think of an AC/DC song I'd put on my place, it would. I love that song. That's a good one, but Thunderstruck would be the one I'd put on there.
Yeah.
For that reason.
So remember our jukebox came on like at midnight or something?
Yeah.
Super late.
Super late. But then there was also like later on, there was a channel that was like one of those off channels that was dedicated to it. But I think you're right. It was only on at a certain time of night. It was, I remember it was that. And also on this list, I'll go down here and say it was between Thunderstruck and Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby. Those were the two that were like rotated on that video. I got so tired of hearing Ice Ice Baby before it even got popular. You know? But my wife loves it, so I can't say it. I still have to listen to it. So it's all good.
I think Warrant's Cherry Pie is pretty good too, from 1990.
No doubt.
Oh yeah.
Cherry Pie.
Yes, so good. So good. I mean, any of those like late hair bands had such good stuff. Warrant, that's a good band. That's a good band. Yep. I'm still a fan of Poison in that stage. I think that's probably my favorite band from that stage. But Warrant was good. Poison, not that Poison.
I know. We're crossing our music.
That's right. But that's okay. Yeah. So one here is it my turn? Sorry. I don't know.
Yes.
So I would replace the Cars Candy O with there were 3 Cars songs. I don't know which one I would put in order, but I think You Might Think is one, and Magic. It's magic. But I think if I had a favorite Cars song and I needed a chill track on this playlist, it would be Drive. Remember that song? Oh, such a good. The Cars was my first CD I ever bought. The greatest hits for Cars. Such a good album.
Man, that is a great album.
Yep.
Yeah. My first was the Journey's greatest hits.
That's another solid one.
First CD I ever bought for my CD player that I bought with all the money I was raking in from working at an Exxon gas station in Meridian. So,
hey, that's money well spent right there.
It is. It had the Target ad, and I worked for a couple months at $3.25 an hour, cleaning the gas station bathroom and the pumps. Oh yeah, man. Hey, I earned that.
You
I earned
definitely
that CD, did. It was awesome. And then the Columbia thing came around. I'm like, why am I spending all this money when I could just pay a penny for these things? This is amazing. They got me.
They're still searching for you.
That debt.
I still owe them money.
That's so anyway. Albums. Last thing is like just a couple of things on Spotify playlists and things that were like total albums that people listen to full spin. There's 4 of them. Go ahead, Steve. Start with the first one.
Yeah, first one is the Joshua Thong. I mean, the Joshua Tree.
Yeah, this was another one of my first CDs ever. Still think it's one of my favorite albums of all time. So I actually agree with all four of these on this four. The second one we've talked about Nirvana all the time already. Nirvana Nevermind was the next one, and I agree with that one too. Like I said, it wasn't my favorite. I actually, believe it or not, I never listened to this entire album all the way through until about a month ago. And I will tell you, it's a solid album. I got to give it credit. Now that I've listened to all the songs, but I never listened to it. I've gotten on this kick lately of just trying to listen to an album all the way through of ones that I never have. It was a good album. I was pleasantly surprised. As is the next one that Noel, I'm glad that you get to talk about this one because I agree with this one too.
Yeah, this was Pearl Jam's album, the 10 album, and this was released in 1991, and it had a ton of great songs on it. It had Even Flow, Alive, Black, Jeremy. I mean, it was loaded with hits, and
song after song,
so
after
good.
song, so good.
Yeah, it's one of those CDs you can just push play and just let it go, and it would come back around. You're like, I'm not ever gonna get tired of this. But it was so good.
Yeah. And what about the last one, Steve? You
Yeah,
agree or disagree
final
with this one?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's memories from it. I'm surprised that this is in the top 4 according to this, but it's by Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill.
Such a good album.
And I mean, you can start singing the song as soon as it comes on the radio still. But,
absolutely.
Yeah, her music was different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say she was grunge?
I would say she was close. Yeah. I mean, it was kind of that emo grunge
edgy
type of deal. Yeah.
It was edgy.
Really
she kind of had she had some things going on, I think, back in the day, and it kind of was reflected in her songs. She's kind of reemerged lately. Like I saw a couple of reels or something on Facebook where she was singing like recently and singing singing some of these songs of hers from back in the day. Because I think it was the anniversary of that being released. And but anyway, she is. I like that CD. I like her. It's kind of cool.
I'm curious for you guys if you could pick one other album to throw in here as something that you listen to front and back without stopping. Pick one, and it doesn't have to be your favorite. The first one off the top of your head. What would it be?
Well, I would throw a Willie Nelson something on there. There's like no country music at all. And any of this, maybe when you did the search for this is all like the whatever. But when was it when he released? He's released hundreds of albums, but he released one of his greatest hits right around there, and it's got everything. And that's one of those I literally would throw in my truck and just let it run. Wouldn't even touch the Ford, nothing. I mean, it was so good. But
yeah, good call. What about you, Steve?
So many. I mean, like anything by Aerosmith, George Strait. I mean, Keith, I know you're going to say Van Halen probably, but
I'm going to surprise you actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, we listened to a lot of Oak Ridge Boys when I was a kid, and so I can still listen to those records or those albums nonstop. It's so hard to just pick one, but
it really is.
I'm surprised that we don't see Aerosmith songs pop up on the list more often for Gen Xers.
Yeah. I think I'm going to just throw out two, since you brought up Aerosmith, I would say Permanent Vacation. That's an album I can listen to front to back without question. I love it. I love it so much. The other one that I think I'm going to throw a country album in there too, Noel, since you mentioned it, but Garth Brooks, The Chase. If there was any Garth, I don't care if it's a Garth Brooks album, I would throw it in here if we're going to throw a country album. But The Chase had so many hits in there. It started with that We Shall Be Free, but Somewhere Other Than the Night, Dixie Chicken, Learning to Live Again, That Summer. All of them are good. But for some reason, that's one that I can listen to front to back without question. So
I agree.
For sure. Yep.
So, yep. Good. I think it hit pretty hard. I mean, I can see 98% of what was on that list. I think I would agree with. So, and that's some of those Billboard things later that we talked about in previous episodes. I couldn't necessarily say that, but this I think, the difference between Billboard and their opinions versus Spotify, that what really happens. I think that's why some of these Spotify playlists and things like this hit a little bit more accurately, because it is really what people want to listen to. So I can see why it goes close to home. So good one. So and so the next episode, what we're going to be talking about is now we have our playlist of Gen Xers, and I think might be throwing out a Spotify playlist with some of these as in conjunction with this episode for people to enjoy. But the next episode, we're going to be talking with some people, and we have been talking to some people about what is some new music that's out, and maybe I'd say in the last 10 years that might catch a Gen Xer's ear. I don't know about y'all, but we think we talked about this before. I have a hard time really appreciating a lot of the new music, and it's not that I don't want to, it's just something doesn't hit with me. Now there's a couple, and I'm excited to talk about the ones that I like in the next episode, but I'm very curious to hear what other people think and what y'all think, and maybe discovering something new myself. So pretty excited about that episode.
Yeah, should be fun.
It should be. So
looking forward to it.
And me too. And so we will catch y'all in the next episode, and y'all have a great rest of your day.
Take care, everybody.
See you, everybody.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in the Gen X Journey podcast belong solely to the hosts and guests and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of any entity they are associated with. The information provided is for entertainment and informational purposes only and should not be considered professional advice. Listeners are encouraged to seek the advice of qualified professionals for any specific issues they may face. The creators and contributors of this podcast make no representations as to the accuracy, completeness, or validity of any information, and will not be liable for any errors, omissions, or any losses, injuries, or damages arising from its use.